vacancies is not a thing in Detroit. If you list a house now, I'm going to get 200 calls within an hour. There's a shortage of housing. So not saying like I would never have a vacancy over 30 days, right? Because the demand is there. But also, because we are buying these properties and fixing them up, we're also making sure that we do repairs that are going to be durable and stand the test of time so that we're not having expenses. I've had a property that I've owned since 2012, and I've replaced the faucet and snaked the drain twice. That's all I've done in 9 years.
So, yeah, because when you're explaining repairs that are going to last the test of time, you're talking about a new roof. New furnace.
If needed,
new water tank, that kind of thing.
But you're even talking about the quality of like your cabinets. Instead of putting in those cheap rental property grade cabinets, you're putting in better quality so that you'll have less maintenance over the time. You don't have all the replacement costs.
Yep, absolutely. Right. Absolutely. Okay. That's exactly right.
Right. I seen some of your properties that you're renting, they look like flips. Yeah. And I'm like, she put all of that over there on 8 Mile and Hoover.
Yeah, and the thing is, though, just setting yourself apart. So it may look expensive, but when you're doing volume, it really boils down to maybe like $5,000 more that I would spend. And I'm spending $5,000 more, but I'm able to charge $250 more than what the neighborhood supports. But not only that, so I just realized I didn't know that, but by being the highest in the neighborhood, and obviously I'm not recommending it all the time, you have to do research, but I've been lucky enough I can afford to make a couple mistakes now, right? Because I've been so lucky not to, but I've been successful. But what I realized is that by me spending the extra $5,000 with doing higher end, and by me charging more in rent, I'm weeding out a lot of the bad tenants. So when people tell me horror stories, I'm like, I'm just blessed because I don't go through this. My tenants don't bother me. I'm able to be a whole influencer out here, and I manage 55 properties. Yeah. Most people would think like your phone is ringing off the hook, but no, it isn't, because the systems and stuff I put in place. So the people that are going to be able to qualify for the rental are going to be already a higher income, because the standard for a rental is 3 months. You must make at least 3 months your rent and income. So if I'm renting a house out for $1,400, this individual needs to make $4,200, right? Listen, I love math, but I just want to leave it to you. So $4,200 a month. Right? So that's a Chrysler employee, that's a nurse, that's a casino worker, that's somebody who values a place to live. So that, like I said, I didn't know that I was doing that, but by spending the extra money, we think like, oh, it's a bad thing, but it really trickles down way further than you would know with getting better tenants, because they're the only ones that qualify. But then also, once they get in your place, they typically tend to stay and appreciate it more because they feel like you appreciate it, right? If you go in there and just throwing up lipstick on a pig, they're not going to care about it, but because they see I care about it and I'm in there doing it, they typically take better care of the properties.